Good afternoon, everybody. I just want to drop a quick video here to talk about a couple of games I picked up recently. Based upon the sort of weird backdoor marketing that Greenheart Games did for Dev Tycoon, wherein they released their own cracked version of their own game to the torrent sites, Dev Tycoon, and if you were to download and play the pirated version, it would basically, in the game, any of the games you're trying to develop, eventually piracy would eat away all your profits. And I thought that was actually kind of cool, and it really brought a lot of attention to the game. I thought it was kind of clever. I saw Roboz was playing, and I'm like, you know what, shit, I'll give this a try. I haven't played a good sim game for a while. That is a jab at you, EA, because the new SimCity is kind of ass. So I picked up Dev Tycoon last night. It was actually really fun. Simple, strangely addictive. At times it's hard to figure out exactly why a game isn't doing as well as you'd expect. But it was fun. And I hadn't planned on picking up Dev Story, which is a mobile game. It came out a while back, and a lot of people are saying that Dev Tycoon is a straight, like, rip-off. You know, so much for indie developers really going outside of the box and being creative. But, you know what? I said, hey, I like to have mobile games, I like to have something I can play during lunch here or what have you. And so I picked up Dev Story as well. And there are a lot of similarities. It's actually hard to pick out where one is better or worse than the other because they are so very similar. I kind of like Dev Tycoon's progression better. I like how it kind of gives a better historical perspective on things. And I don't like how Dev Story, the licensing costs to develop for a system are so very high at times. But all in all, both games are actually a lot of fun. It's neat just to try and come up with little combinations of the game types. I enjoy creating the new game names. The feature, and I haven't checked, because I just played it last night, that I would like to see in Dev Tycoon, the PC game, is some sort of export. I want to export my game history, all the games I've created, the genres, their scores, the reviews, and all that sort of stuff, into like an Excel file. And I want to basically write these games. I want to make, fake box art and shit for these stupid games, because it's really fun. And sometimes it's one of those things where you develop what is successful. You go with what works. I was playing last night, and on basically their equivalent of the NES, I said, hey, let's, it's the popular genre right now. I'm going to make a young audience fashion RPG. Basically, a little girl's kind of dress-up RPG. It was called Pretty Girl Party. And apparently it was a huge hit. It was like 9.25, 9.5, something. And, when it came to get their equivalent of the Super Nintendo, I'm like, fuck, Super Pretty Girl. And that one did really well, too. I guess the fashion RPG was a popular genre. I like how Tycoon allows you the choice of what genres you want to develop, whereas Story kind of says you've just unlocked this by doing certain things. There's less choice to it. But either game is really fun. The sort of marketing that Greenheart did with leaking their own cracked version, actually sound business move. It got me to pay $8 for their game and another $4 for Dev Story, so there's $12 circulating back in the economy plus whatever taxes are involved, whatever fees go back to Apple and shit. But check them both out. If you want something you can sit and play at your desk, Dev Tycoon is great. If you want something you can play on the go, Dev Story. A great thing about Dev Story is that it doesn't seem to require that sort of login. I know a lot of games on the iPhone require you to have a connection. It's like you must constantly be sending shit back and forth to a server, which is stupid. Fuck this always on shit. People say, oh, all devices are always on your phone and shit. No. If I want to play this in a bathroom, while I'm taking a dump or something, yeah, I might be in a fucking bunker where it's fucking brick walls and shit. No, don't give me something that requires a dedicated connection at all times. Make it a self-contained game. So kudos to the Dev Story developers for keeping this game pretty much local to the phone itself. Dev Tycoon by Greenheart Games, $8. Pick it up. Dev Story, $4. I don't know the fucking developer. It should be on all your mobile devices. I know it's at least on iPhone. Could be on Android as well. Check them both out if you've played them. Let me know some of the games that you've created, some of the fun titles. Maybe make us some backstory for it down in the comments below or in a response video. And I will check you guys out next time with some more games. Later.